Hey YouTube, this is Slodgeball, and this will be my WWE Summerslam review for 2011. 6 matches on the card. 2 got added. Well, 1 got added on the night, and another one was added like late in the day. So yeah, my predictions once again didn't go very well. That's a good thing. That's a good thing in a way. So that means the WWE isn't predictable. But yeah, I'll be giving you the match highlights, results, thoughts and opinions on the match, and future rivalries to come from these, and tell me there were some big things happening in this pay-per-view. SummerSlam must be the pay-per-view of like people returning, because last year you had Undertaker and Daniel Bryan, and this year you had none other than Kevin Nash return. And also Stephanie McMahon looks like she's going to be returning to WWE, I think. So like there's going to be heaps of superstars and former like people returning to the WWE, which is fantastic to see. They started off with the national anthem. Adam Beck's, I think, sang that. I probably pronounced his name wrong, but yeah, he sang the national anthem, which was good. Then the first thing in the night, The Miz comes out for his match, and he cuts a promo saying that he says that it's good that I'm on the card. Like SummerSlam wouldn't have been any good without me, but then Truth interferes, and then he starts talking about crap. And like starts talking about spiders and conspiracies and stuff, and then Del Rio just comes out, and it's a 6-man tag team match. The Miz, Truth, and Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston, John Morrison, and Rey Mysterio. It was a pretty good start to the pay-per-view. Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio did not get involved in the match that much, but Truth and Miz were dominating for most of the match, and then the change of momentum was when Morrison hit a good enziguri on the Miz. This is what changed the momentum, and when the momentum changed, none other than Rey Mysterio came into the ring, and he started launching himself from everywhere. But the ending comes when Mysterio had Truth and the Miz up on the ropes. Excuse me. On the ropes, and Del Rio stops Rey for a bit, but then John Morrison launches himself over the ring and like delivers like a like a, what do you call it? Like a corkscrew. And then Mysterio goes for the 619. Miz gets out of the way and Truth gets hit, but then Kofi Kingston comes up and delivers a springboard and springboards himself and does a crossbody to the Miz, so they're both out of the equation. And then Mysterio gets up on the top rope, delivers a frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Mysterio, Morrison, and Kingston win the match. And then they had a backstage segment with CM Punk. He apologized sarcastically to John Laurinaitis, and then Stephanie starts talking with Punk, and she's just saying that Triple H says good luck with your match, and he's like, oh yeah, whatever, and he's talking to John Cena, blah 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 blah, and then Stephanie goes to shake his hand, and this is pretty funny. He goes, I know where that hand's been, and I want to touch it. So I'm not gonna say it, but most people should know what I'm implying when she said that. Anyway, second match of the night, Mark Henry versus Sheamus. I was anticipating this match to see if Sheamus was able to stop the dominance of Mark Henry in the ring. What's it been? Well, since Capital Punishment, but even before that, like he started going off at like ran over the limit. Like that's a good way to start it, over the limit. He started going over the limit. And he has been since SummerSlam, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. And I read some SmackDown spoilers as well, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it looks good for Mark Henry. Anyway, I wrote, like, I've never seen Sheamus like thrown around. Like, he's a 272 pounder, he's 6'6", and he's just getting thrown around the ring. Like, it's insane. There were some good spots in the match. Sheamus could never find an opening. Good thing, Sheamus hit a good shoulder block from the top turnbuckle to hit Mark Henry. And also the ending comes when Sheamus, he actually hits the bro kick and Henry goes through the ropes onto the ring, and then Sheamus gets out of the ring and goes to put Sheamus back, Mark Henry back in the ring, but Mark Henry picks him up and like runs into him into the ring post, and then turns around and runs straight into the security barricade and just demolishes the security barricade. It was quite insane to watch. They were just so broken up, and then Mark Henry makes it back into the ring, and then Henry wins by a counter, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm not arguing it. There was some pretty impactful things happening in this match, but you know, I didn't expect much technical wise, but you know, they delivered in the strength and the like powerfulness in the ring, so that's a pass. Then good entertainment again. CeeLo Brown actually performs live, sings Bright Lights, and then he sings Forget You, and then some divas make their appearance. The Bella Twins, Rosa Mendez, and Alicia Fox. They start dancing with CeeLo Brown, CeeLo Green, or CeeLo Brown, whatever. I don't know. I hear so many different names for him. Anyway, third match of the night, Divas Championships on the line. Kelly defending against Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix debuting a new outfit. Eve Torres was with Kelly, and Natalia was with or the Divas of Destruction, is what you want to call them. I don't know how this was gonna happen, but Kelly hits a crossbody on Beth Phoenix from the top turnbuckle, which is pretty good. But other than that, Beth Phoenix just dominated with her strength, and was kind of disappointed with the ending. Like, Beth Phoenix goes for the Glam Slam, but Kelly reverses it into a roll up and wins. So once again, I was slightly disappointed with this match. Like, you know, it was pretty good. Like, it went for a good 8 to 10 minutes. But yeah, I really wanted Beth Phoenix to win, and she didn't win, so that means I have to put up with more Kelly title reign, and her being I don't know. But I started thinking back to 2007, where Candice Michelle actually was the women's champion of Beth Phoenix. This was when she was really young as well. She was the same dominant person as she was. In their first, like they had multiple title matches in like a space, like it's 4 or 5 pay-per-views, and Candice Michelle actually beat Beth Phoenix for the first time in Unforgiven, and then other than that, Beth Phoenix defeated her from that, and then that's when she went on that dominant title reign, and it just got really bright. The fourth match of the night, and I enjoyed the fourth match, is Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan. This was a very technical match. Like, Daniel Bryan, as usual, he's very good in the ring. No botches at all. I really like the way he wrestles. I think he deserves to be Money in the Bank, in my opinion. He's worked hard all his life, and he's finally getting good opportunities, so good for him. And Wade Barrett, for a 260 pounder, he is very, very good in the ring. Good in ring skills. Him and Alberto Del Rio are the best, heavyweights, which is getting up to 250 plus pounds. That's when I start thinking of heavyweights in the WWE. And he's very good in the ring, so this was always going to be a technical match. It was. Range of submissions used by both wrestlers are good. There was also good, exciting spots in the match as well. Wasn't so much technical. They did get a bit extreme. Bryan gets up on the ring apron and then jumps with it and uses his knee to knees Wade Barrett in the temple, which is a pretty good maneuver. Also, heaps of counters. Barrett was going for the waist slam, but counters him like a modified sleeper, and then eventually puts Barrett in the label lock. And once I saw him in the label lock, I thought, nah, he's gonna tap. Like, not many people get out of the label lock. But he did get to the ropes. But then eventually the ending comes. Barrett puts Brian on the Brian was up on the ring, turnbuckle, and he like pushes him off, and like his junk gets caught in the top rope, and then clotheslines him off, and Brian looked like he landed a bit awkwardly, but nothing and then then Brian hits Wasteland, and he wins. So I think I predicted, that's my first one predicted right, which is a bit, but I love this match. It's a very good match. It delivered. And I think Wade Barrett really needed this win, and he's just cemented a good spot further on in WWE, and especially in SmackDown, like main event wise, because the next match really links into heels. I've probably just spoiled the match, but anyway, everyone probably knows by now. Fifth match of the night, Christian versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship in a no-holds-barred match. This match like went impactful before it got started. Like, Christian says that Edge is going to be at ringside. He cuts a promo, and then he says, I used to like you, Christian, but then you started whining and whining and whining and whining and whining. And like he called Christian a whining, moaning little bitch, and then Edge walks off. So it looks like Christian is like on his own for this match. There were good spots in this match. It started off pretty slow. I really liked this match. It was a no holds barred match, but they incorporated tons of weapons. Like, they used the announcer's table, they used steel steps, they used tables, they used steel chairs, kendo sticks. They even used garbage cans. Like, what do you call them? Orton went off and started throwing weapons everywhere. So, at one stage, Christian tried to leave the stadium with his championship, but Orton caught him and then threw him back in. Then Christian got a kendo stick and was using it really well, like hitting him, and then started using it like choking him and stuff like that. And then Orton gets two tables out of the like ring, and then throws one in the ring, and then hits a suplex, like a superplex from the top turnbuckle, and the table wasn't done up, so he's Christian's landed on the table without it being done up, and it's a big, it was a good crack in it as well, so that probably came, and then Orton put that up against the Christian didn't have a good running with tables in this match. He hit them 3 times, even though there were 2 tables. And then at one stage, Christian actually went to go for the RKO, but Orton hits, like, he went for, like, he was, like, they were both on the Spanish announcer's table, of course. I had to smash that one first, like, bouncing, like, oh, come on, I'm gonna get you, and then Orton hits his own RKO, and they go through the announcer's table. Then Christian actually hits the kill switch, like, counters it into the kill switch. Orton kicks out. Christian he's trying to find a way. He gets steel chairs. He goes through, and then Christian gets thrown out the onto the apron, and then Orton runs into him. Christian goes through the table, and then the ending comes when there's steel steps placed on the ring, and Christian gets a kendo stick and hits Orton. Orton's got hit, so he's like over there, and then Christian goes to get a kick, so he goes up on the second rope, goes to kick him, but Orton RKO's him onto the steel steps, and then Orton wins. So I thought there was going to be a good reign in Christian, but no, they've given it back to Randy Orton. That's why I was saying that it's good for Wade Barrett that he won. but I'm disappointed again that Randy Orton has won the championship. Like, I know he's been good, but I I really wanted Christian to spark up. Like, I thought this was Christian's moment. He was gonna revive and he was gonna be this good champion, but you can't see it anymore because he held the champion for 3 weeks. Anyway, sixth match of the night, main event: WWE Champion John Cena versus WWE Champion CM Punk in the undisputed WWE Championship with special guest referee Triple H. Now, this was started slow, just like Money in the Bank. Cena used his strength as usual. Good thing was Cena was using different counters for his signature moves. Like, instead of going his usual shoulder block, then going for his slam, then 5-knuckle shuffle, he went shoulder block, got countered, and then Punk went for something, and then he countered it into that slam. And instead of going for the 5-knuckle shuffle, he actually drop kicked Punk and then went for it. So, incorporating different techniques into getting his signature moves done, which is good. Actually looked like it was going to be a count out, double count out, but Triple H got to 9 and he's like, you know what? No, it's not going to be a double count out. So he gets out of the ring, throws Cena and Punk back into the ring, and the match gets done again. Punk hit a bulldog from the top turnbuckle. I thought that was pretty cool. Then Cena hits the attitude adjustment. Punk kicks out. Then Punk hits the GTS. Cena kicks out. And then ending comes in the match where Punk hits the GTS, and when Triple H is pinning, Cena puts his foot on the bottom rope, but Triple H couldn't see. He was like blindsided. So on 1, 2, 3. So Punk's won, but Cena had his foot on the bottom rope, and he was really giving it to Triple H. You know, oh, you should have. Oh, I had my foot on the rope. Oh, you and then like Cena just left in disgust, and then the cameraman screwed this up entirely because you could see Kevin Nash walking through the security area, and I'm just like, no, you've already done it, you idiots. Like, and then they zoom in, so like it was too late for that. But Kevin Nash, none other than Kevin Nash, comes out. I didn't expect this. I heard a couple of months ago that WWE are planning to bring Kevin Nash back to WWE. Like, or they've signed a contract with him and he's working secretly with WWE and he's planning on making return. So whoever wrote that comment, I saw it on YouTube somewhere, but whoever wrote that comment, you were right, and I applaud you for that. For finding out something like that. Maybe you just was being a dickhead and so, oh, I try and get some like talk up, but you know, he was right. You can't deny him of that, so good on him. But Kevin Nash comes out and delivers his signature powerbomb, and then none other than Alberto Del Rio comes out and cashes his Money in the Bank contract in. He delivers a flash kick and wins. So Del Rio is the undisputed WWE champion. In a way, I did not want this to happen because there's so much going on with the main event. This would just add more to it, and then there's way too much in the main event. Like, then you got Rey Mysterio, he's involved in it. Triple H, Kevin Nash is involved in it now. John Cena, CM Punk, but there's 6 people involved in the main, and Stephanie McMahon probably will soon. You've got 7 or probably 6, maybe 7 people involved in the main event now. So there's so much things that could happen. Like, I've never seen this much drama in a main event, and I think they've just gone a little overboard. That's my only criticism. Yeah. I would give SummerSlam an 8 out of 10. It was pretty decent. What let me down a bit was the Divas match, and probably the lack of mid-cards. Like, I felt that I didn't get a good mid-card match. You always seem to get a good mid-card match, but I didn't see, I can't call Barrett and Bryan a mid-card match. Yeah, so I'm a bit disappointed in that, but all in all, an 8 out of 10, still a very good grade. 80%, 4 out of 5. Anyway, comment on how you think the pay-per-view went. You can subscribe up there if you like. And Sludgeball, see ya.